Welcome, everybody, to another episode with Roken. I'm Audrey.
Hi, and I'm Daryl. How are y'all doing today?
So, Daryl, who's the best user for a Roken?
Well, first of all, anyone over 21 is happy to use Roken products. But I would say, our typical Roken customer today is looking for more out of their vape, whether that's the quality standard out of the vape, a vape that is reliable, a vape that has, feature heavy that isn't very costly either. And they're interested in getting the most they can out of their oil cartridges. So I would say is that sometimes we have some beginner customers, right? But we certainly have a lot of advanced vaping customers that have stuck with us through the years because of our performance of a level of our vapes. Not only they perform better, they give better flavor and stuff. So I think it's more of a buyer who's spending money on his carts and concerned about getting the best experience out of them.
What makes Roken different than generic vape pens?
What makes them different from a generic vape pen is that it has, first of all, has a quality and a performance that you can depend on, right? So Roken is known to have pens that last, batteries that last, vapes that are known to last. And not only that, it's also the service that's there behind Roken. So let's say something goes wrong with your Roken device. Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 Pacific Standard Time, there's somebody in the Roken office that you can call and get a hold of and help you through your problem. Or if you decide you don't want to give us a call, you want to write to us on our support at rokenvapes.com. Somebody is there Monday through Friday always to answer your questions. Or if let's say you had a device that wasn't working anymore or something went wrong, we are also there to get your replacement going and get things moving quickly for you. So with the Roken, there's that, first of all, the quality that you can come to expect, and then the service that's there behind Roken. That if something does go wrong, you can get a hold of somebody very easily and get your problem solved quickly.
Absolutely. I'd say that's almost more important than the vape working, is to make sure that there's somebody there that can walk you through it or, help you get a new one or, kind of figure out what you're doing wrong.
Correct. And we're always there. Sometimes people come in and we just had to clean the connections and walk them through that on the phone, and everything started working right.
Those are the best calls when we can get them working again. What Roken products would you suggest for beginners?
Well, I think for a beginner, if they're just using a simple oil cartridge, would probably be our quick draw battery. It's a very simple type of battery. You just screw in the cartridge and inhale. There's really nothing more to it than that. So I would say if you're a beginner and you're looking for the easiest, cheapest thing that you're still getting that Roken quality standard for, that would be your quick draw pen that I would recommend.
Yeah, not even a button.
Not even a button. So Audrey, what would you say in the which Roken product is best for cartridge users?
I would say if you're just the everyday cartridge user, I would go with our mini tank. It's the most easiest to use, has a single button, USB-C charging, not a lot of thrills and frills, but definitely can get you where you're going to just starting off with vaping. I'd also suggest the Thunder Vape, 3 times settings here, voltage settings. Again, you just screw it in, push the button, or you can just inhale on it, and it'll get you going where it needs to go.
What if I'm a budget buyer? What would you suggest then? If I'm like my price is my biggest concern, but yet I still want to make sure I get a good quality product.
I would go with the Pillar. The seller on the Pillar is the fact that it has the digital screen on it. So you get all the voltage settings, you get the battery life indicator, you get all of the things that you'd get from a most advanced pen, but it's under $20.
That sounds good to me. And what about if I'm like really concerned about discreetness? Like I'm going to go to a concert and something, and I don't want everyone else to know that I'm smoking weed.
That's a good one. I would go with our Bar or Bar Pro device. This is going to have cartridge that hides inside of it. So this can get in pretty much anywhere that you could get a tobacco vape into.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Then our Bar Pro that Daryl has over there, that's going to have a screen on the front. So it stays discreet because it comes and goes. What are some things customers get misunderstood about our products?
Well, I think one thing they misunderstand is that, A, we sell a battery device, right? You still got to buy the material to put inside of it. So that's, I think, one of the biggest misunderstandings that we had is that These batteries don't have any cannabis in them that we sell. You still need to go to your local dispensary and purchase the product to put inside the vape.
What should customers check before they buy a Roken?
I think what you have to check before you buy our devices, since we have a variety of devices, you need to check what fits your needs, right? Is it precision temperature control? Is it discreteness? Is it the size of the thing, the battery? Is it the shape of the battery? Do you need a puff counter? Do you want to know what your draw time is? So you got to figure out a few things that you want to know if you need with your vape to make that decision and pick the best vape for you.
So do you suggest any questions that users might ask vape brands so that they can find the right vape for them?
Yeah, I think there's important different questions like, does the vape have precision temperature control, right? Does it have fast charging? These are things that I like. Preheat. These are to me, these are the essentials that the vape needs. And then one of the most important questions to know if you're buying a good vape brand, right, is do you offer a warranty and do you have customer service? So if something goes wrong, is there somebody here to help me? And to me, that is one of the most important things of a brand today is its service and support.